Hello, third grade. Today in art class, we are going to learn about Jim Dine. He is an American contemporary artist. Contemporary means he's still alive and working today. Some of his most famous paintings are paintings of hearts. He worked in a style that's called pop art. Pop art started back in the 1950s, and with this style, you see lots of bright colors, patterns, and pop art also shows a lot of things that were popular at the time, which is why they named it pop art. So we're going to be inspired today by Jim Dine's hearts. You're going to get a piece of paper that already has a large heart drawn on it. You're going to write your name on the back of the paper using pencil. I'm going to do my drawing in Sharpie so you can see it, but you can do your drawing first in pencil. You're going to divide your hearts at least one time so that you have two sections. You can divide your heart more than one time, but don't do more than 5. So now I've got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stop at 3, but you can add 2 more sections if you want to your hearts. The reason why we don't want our sections to be too small is because we're going to be filling in each section with a different type of pattern using line. We've talked about different kinds of lines when we did our color wheel popsicle project. So we're going to do the same idea here, and you're going to pick different types of lines. I'm going to pick a zigzag, and you're going to fill in the section of your heart using whatever type of line you choose. Do the same line to fill in the section, but make your section so that the space between your lines is pretty big. I will show you on the back. I don't think it would be a good idea to make your lines super tight and close together like that. Give it some space to breathe. So when you make your design, make it so that there's plenty of space between so that you can really see what kind of line you picked. I think for this one, I'm going to do some diagonal lines. You're going to choose a different type of pattern and line to fill in each section that you do. Don't do the same type of line in each one of your sections. Do something different in each section. I think for this one, I'm going to do some circles. You're not going to color anything in using your Sharpie, because after you get your drawing traced with the Sharpie, we are going to be doing watercolor paint. Remember, we've used watercolor paint before. You need to make sure you give your brush plenty of a drink of water. If your brush is too dry, it won't work very well and your brush gets a bad hair day. And that means you need to give it some more water. So whatever color you choose to paint with, you can do the whole section of your heart, that one color, or you can paint in between your design. So I think I'm going to leave mine like this with the green and the white of the paper. I'm going to give my brush a good drink, and I'm going to pick a different color to do another section. I think I'm going to paint this whole section using blue. If you get too much water on your paper, you can always use a piece of paper towel or a Kleenex to kind of soak up any extra water. And now I've got my last section. I think I'm just going to use some purple and do inside my dots, and I'm going to leave the rest of that section white of the paper. It is okay to leave some of the paper white as long as you've got some of your pattern painted in. After you do your inside of your heart, you're going to pick one color to do the entire backgrounds, Or if you want to blend two colors together, you can blend two colors for your background. I'm going to start with a red, and I'm going to go around my heart carefully, making sure that I keep getting more water and more paint if I need it on my brush. Being gentle when you get your paint so you're not making a digging hole into the paints. If your brush gets too dry, give it another drink. If you want to blend colors in your background, then you can start by using one color first, like I am here with my red. Then you can do another color. Let's see, I think I'm going to blend orange with my red. I'm going to do another color, and it's hard to see on the video, but I'm blending my orange with my red on top of it, making sure that I use enough water so that my orange will now spread out. And now I've got a red-orange background instead of just a red. But I'm blending it all around so the whole background becomes that color. And there. And once you get it all filled in and all painted, you are ready to set it on the drying rack to dry. And I can't wait when I come back to see what color schemes you did. Because when an artist uses more than one color on their work, it's a color scheme. Today, my color scheme is red-orange, blue, green, purple, and white. So I can't wait to see what color scheme you did and what designs you put inside your Jim Dine inspired hearts. I will see you soon. Bye.